Hi folks, coldest nicely for some time last night. In Scotland, minus 11 centigrade, or minus 14, I think minus 14 centigrade. Nowhere near as cold as you're getting in near the lakes in the US. Uh, so keep warm. I've got my woolly hat on. This might look a little bit yellow. I've got a halogen heater up here, and that sort of gives out an orange light, which competes with the lovely LED lights I've got overhead. So I hope it'll be okay. Uh, right, I'm going to do something like this. If you can see that, let's get a close up of it. I did this for 4 years ago. The great thing about having so many paintings is I can work from them without reference material other than my tablets here. I've got two tablets on the go. One recording this. That's my new one. Finally sorted out the problem with the iPlayer, the BBC iPlayer. And a little 8-inch tablet for showing my reference photographs. So when I say I make them up, I do make them up. I'm not going to copy this. I'm going to do something based on it, make it up as I go along. But I'll do a bit of a drawing first. I use this big pencil, this crutch pencil, and I'll just draw in some water coming down here, trees, the rocks, the water coming down there, and then something going up there, and then we'll have some peaks and troughs and stuff there. That's about all we need to do. We could have different planes in here, and the card is going to come into its own in this. I'll make sure I've got the right card. I've got one there, one piece of card there. Got my paper, got my water. Just looking for another piece of card. I've got loads of cards. Keep your old credit cards and so on, and you can use them for tools. Right, I'm going to wet the paper all over. This is a bit of the ordinary studio paper, practice paper, Fabriano, £130. We go straight into this with a bit of raw sienna. Nicely mixed. So put it all over the painting. Just give it a general unity. We have a bit of red in there, I think. A bit of Payne's grey, a bit of blue, a bit of red. Pull out any loose hairs from your hake. All right, there's a little bit darker on the top there. It's a bit of blue, red, and Payne's. Okay, I do. Just let that dry off a little bit. I've got a hair there. That's quite nice. I'll use the smaller hake for the next bit. So wet in wet. So we'll put a bit of background and a bit of alizarin in that grey bit there. A bit of sienna in there. Just change the colours a little bit. Bit of light shining on. on there. And we can have a bit of burnt sienna, just warm it up. We're coming towards so a bit of yellow in there now. Bit of yellow, touch of blue maybe. Right, that's our background. Yeah, we get a bit of snow in the UK and everything grinds to a halt. We've had about, well, I suppose about half an inch here in London, South London, overnight. It's melting now. You're getting feet of snow. We're just getting a little bit of dust. But then we don't cater for really tough winters, so they don't spend the money on it because it's so rare that we get a bad spell. But when we get a mild, sort of a light flurry of snow, everything comes to a halt. Right, I'm going to let that dry, and I'm just going to well, I don't want too much merging, but I might have to. So I'm going to just come down here with some sort of a grey colour, grey green. Just mixing a bit of a cooler colour here. Okay, now we can put a bit of green in there. Bit of sienna, burnt sienna. Just mix the colours in a bit. Then we'll get some nice deep colours in here. We'll carve some rocks out of that. But if you're painting on wet, you need thicker paint. The paint's grey. There's plenty of colour. Right, let's look at some dark notes in here. Got to work fast. Okay. Right, let's see what we can do with the card. So all tumbling into the fast flowing stream. We can put some darker shadow back into this. Okay, well, let's let that dry off and we'll go to the other side now. A great little brush, this medium-sized Ron Ranson hake. I do like working with the hake. I'm used to it. I'm not used to working with sables. I'm quite happy with this. So we don't want any symmetry with this, but hard to avoid some of it. So let's get a bit of bit of blue. All right, okay, let's get some darker stuff now. You need plenty of rag to take the moisture off your brush. Right, let's get in some good stuff now. Just using red, sienna, bit of blue. I don't use a lot of burnt umber in this. I do in oil, acrylic, because it's a great snow colour, not snow, sand colour. Right, let's get a nice bit of dark now, dark green. This is a bit of work on that background. Right, let's put some detail in the background while that's just drying off so I can get the card on it. Right, so a bit of bluey green. So I'm trying to keep this all sort of loose and free, spontaneous. A little bit of dark in that the base of that, just a bit of shadow. Okay, let's get the card out and scrape away. Oops. We can put some detail back over some of that if I've overdone it, which I usually do. Right now, while that's drying off, that's fairly dry there now. I want to put some overhanging trees, so we're going to for dark green for those. So cadmium yellow, let's have a bit of red in there, and just using the corner of the hake here. It's a lot smoother than the Saunders paper I have been using. Well, it's got a bit of dark underneath that. When I dry it, there's quite a nice glow on there. Right, let's just right. Okay, that'll do. Right, I'm going to dry the whole lot now, so I'll try and mute the sound and hope I can unmute it. Right, okay, that's muted. Unmuted. Oh, right now the water. Fast and Furious. We want a little bit of that colour reflecting across here. Maybe just a little bit of that sky colour. Get that straight, okay. And then we'll bit of darker, just a bit of just a touch darker, I think, in some of those. Right, that'll do. Now we'll just get some texture in some of this now, some bushy stuff. Bushy stuff. I call it stuff because then you don't name things. All right, that's just the embellishments. Payne's grey, burnt sienna, cadmium yellow. Don't overdo it. And some on the other side. I'm just jabbing the paint in the brush in the soft paint. All right, there we go. Get into that nice dark bit and so this is quite a good paper for this type of work. It's difficult to get the dry brush. I'm going to do something on there, just a little bit. So it all just helps give a bit of, but try to avoid symmetry. I won't put any trunks or anything in those top trees hanging on for grim death there, but I want to just get a bit of a dark green on there. Too much water. Can put pines in there. Now I'm a bit close to my table. Right, that'll do. No more than that. Let's put a signature on it. A couple of birds in. Where will I put signatures? Yeah. All right, okay, good. Now let's get a bit of tape. All right, nice mount on it. So there we are. Another little painting. 20 minutes or so. I think the colour's quite good on that. I hope the sound is. I'm using the Logitech webcam microphone. I'm recording on this tablet. The sound on the tablet is well, you know what tablets are like. But I bought some speakers for it yesterday, and it's absolutely magnificent. So there we are. So we've got a bit of background there. Not too dramatic. But the important thing with this sort of thing is recession, colour recession, aerial perspective. But I've put a wodge of bluey green in the background there to bring it a bit closer. But we've got some blue in here, so that's cool. That's cool. Bit of light shining on this distant on these hills here. I don't know if that reads right. I'm not sure, but I hope you like it, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.